First of all, the reality is there aren't very many great bosses out there. Fact. And I think that's we often think, well, I've got a difficult boss, and oh, that's just awful. First of all, it's a reality that in our world there are very, very few great leaders out there. So you're more likely going to have more difficult bosses than great bosses. That's just the reality. So learning how to deal with a difficult boss is more important than learning how to deal with a great boss, I think. And I think it's part of understanding how to deal with challenges in our workplace. Sometimes it's just not a fit because you just irritate the heck out of each other. That's just the reality. So how do you deal with that? Well, I think, one, you might try to isolate it. You might try to build a relationship in a different way. You might try to find some common ground. And those types of things are what you might want to do around dealing with the chemistry issues, or looking for some commonalities. Or, in a sense, minimizing the amount of impact you may have on a personal side and just really focusing on the facts at hand. The second thing in dealing with a difficult boss is long term, is delivering for that person. So if you deliver at a high level, that overcomes a multitude of sins. If they come relying on your skill set and going that extra mile and doing the extra things, that can overcome a lot, because when you produce at a high level, again, that's not, just like there's not a lot of great bosses, quite frankly, there's not a lot of people who are great at what they do. So if you're doing great stuff, even if you do have a difficult boss, other people around that person will start to pay attention, and they'll draw you in, and that might create other opportunities for you within the organization. And this person might be a channel into that organization, and you could be there for a year or 6 months. But as you build your internal brand within an organization, you get to be known for excellence, then it'll create all kinds of other opportunities for you. And maybe it'll box that boss or create new roles, or it'll force that person to kind of move towards you more.